Thank you.
Caller. Motion today is of similar content as that of other previous ones introduced by our party, Fianna Fáil, and I thank Deputy Chairman Conlogue and Jackie Cahill, TD. But now being introduced again when the beef sector industry are in total turmoil. It should not have come to this, Minister. Government intervention was late coming. I do acknowledge the recent work undertaken by Minister Michael Creed, TD, at the Department of Agriculture, and also assisted by you, Minister Andrew Dáil. But late intervention has led to the demand for a more specific, detailed document, and that's why we still have beef producers at the factory gates. Without even reference to the price, we see where even the credibility of Board B has been undermined. And Minister, that's a real worry in itself. Deputy William Penrose has continuously referred to the issue of supply and demand and whether the markets are there. Yet Phil Hogan allows the Mercosur deal, which gives access to European markets for Brazilian beef, yet he gets rewarded with a promotion. Also, no mention of the effect of climate change in South America, but government-sponsored agencies advocating reduced suckler cow beef regime in this island. Minister, it is your government which is causing a divide in the farming community. And we have a Taoiseach here. Not so many years ago, as Minister of Agriculture, you were telling the tillage farmers to get out of business and go milking cows. But Taoiseach and Minister, to get farmers to change their practice, it creates fierce capital costs. But we don't want to see it with no beef producers, because we want to make sure that there's dealers still around the mat rings to buy the calves off the farmers. And if we lose that, this country is in big trouble. Minister, I have to say, is that so many years ago, when some well-known beef processors at the time were in financial difficulties, and the cheque from AIBP was would not definitely bounce. Beef processors have come a long way since, and maybe the Competition Authority should have been more proactive in ensuring that a cartel situation wasn't in the making. And one has to ask, is there a cartel there? I see, for example, hauliers today taking loads of livestock, beef cattle, from here, from Cork, all the way to Donegal, for a better price. You just wonder, and the haulage costs are covered, yet the local processors, the big processors in South of Ireland, don't seem to be able to buy these cattle. Finally, Minister, I ask you to go back to MII, Meat Industry Ireland, to see if something can be done to get protesters off the picket lines. Many livelihoods are at stake. Must mention the factory workers, who also provide an invaluable contribution to local economies. Thank you, Caller.